At Little Rock Taekwondo Center, disputing allegations that child abuse is a part of the center's culture. As more parents come forward saying their kids were brutally beaten as punishment at Anderson's Taekwondo Center, its attorney is speaking out, only to Fox 16 reporter Leah Uko. She joins us here live with his responses to the lawsuit that spurred these additional allegations. So what's he saying, Leah?
Well, attorney Jason Stewart isn't denying paddling once was used as a form of punishment at the center, which is also a child care facility. But he is stressing it's not against the law to use corporal punishment on kids, only against DHS code. And once the center was aware of this, it stopped spanking immediately. Stewart also says that one mother's claims she never knew her son was spanked is a lie and that he has text messages to prove it.
And then follows it only 2 to 3 spoonful. I like that.
Attorney Jason Stewart says a mother suing his client, Richard Anderson, for child abuse knew that spoonfuls of ice cream and cake was code for paddling. Stewart says she agreed to it.
This isn't some Roman Colosseum of beating and sadistic, whatever words he's using.
He's referring to attorney Hal Cook, who represents Carrie Campbell, a mother who filed a lawsuit against a former volunteer at Anderson Taekwondo Center in Little Rock, who was recently arrested for paddling Campbell's son. The lawsuit includes a text message between Anderson and Campbell. Now, Campbell's attorney says Anderson tried to cover up the alleged paddling, but the full text message isn't included in the lawsuit. The lawsuit quotes a text from Anderson saying, "I wish he had not done that." But according to Stewart, it leaves out,
"But whatever you choose to do, I think the world of you and your husband." He follows it with, "You may never speak to us again or me, your choice. But I did let Mr. Sykes go this morning."
Stewart says old text messages between Campbell and Anderson contradict the lawsuit's claims.
"This is in no means against you or the school. This is against him as an individual."
Stewart says he's prepared to discredit all claims in court, starting with Campbell's lawsuit against his client.
"And if she perjures herself, I have plenty of witnesses that will line up and say, yes, that conversation was had with her."
And I've spoken with Campbell's attorney tonight, Hal Cook. He says his client is going through her text messages and is disputing attorney Stewart's claims. Cook says he's planning to look over those texts tonight, but his official response is that Stewart's claims that his client knew her son was being paddled is false.
It's obviously a lot of finger pointing here.
Right.
Things are heating up.
Yes.
You're on top of it. But did Cook ever say why the mother's suing Anderson and the Little Rock Taekwondo Center if the former volunteer was the one who was originally arrested for the paddling?
Well, he says he added Mr. Anderson as well as the center into the lawsuit because it is against, like he said, DHS code for a child to be spanked. So he says even though he was not the one who spanked her child, he was aware of it, and he has these other allegations that he has spanked other children in the past. He says that they all need to be included in the lawsuit.
All right, stay on top of it like you've been doing.
Do.
Thanks.